Hello, everybody, and welcome to Girls Lacrosse here on this Monday evening. Glad to have you with us here on the Fans Only Sports Network. I'm Harrison Prey alongside Ryan Ward doing the camera duties. And it is another game for the LaSalle Rams as they take on the Providence School Lynx. The Rams were able to get opening day win against South Kingstown on Thursday, 18-10. They were able to take care of business. Had a great game from Addison Tui and a great game in net for Peyton Giroux. The Lynx coming in 0-1 as they actually fell to South Kingstown in their first game of the year on April 1st. So they lost 16-13. And now both teams will now face off here in Providence on this Monday night matchup. And on the draw control, looks like Sophie Green-Cermak will go up against Maddie Goodwin. And they'll do it over again. But it was a very impressive game by LaSalle. Offensively, they're able to really take advantage. Never gave the Rebels any room to come back. There's a couple of times where they trimmed the deficit to 3 scores, but other than that, they took control of it. And just like that, the ball right into the stick of Lily Peters, trying to keep track of it, and picking it up is Annabelle Schiller, the senior defenseman, and a long toss, and the Lynx will start off with the first possession of the game. Annie Linehan, the sophomore, will pass it on over to Eleanor Brown, the senior. Brown will get the ball, trying to work inside, takes a shot, and it goes off the stick. May have been saved that time by Peyton Giroux. So Peyton Giroux able to make the save, and now the first attempt for the Rams, taking it the other way, is Sydney Rains, the senior midfielder. Did a good job in transition last game, able to get things started great in terms of passing the ball around. And here comes Lily Peters circling around the 10-yard line or so. It is met immediately by Annabelle Schiller. Ball popped up in the air. Ball still bouncing around, and it goes back to the Lynx. Maggie McDonald able to take it away, the freshman defender. Now here comes Linehan, trying to give the possession back to her squad, and she's running on the far side with lots of speed. Ball gets popped up in the air. Sydney Rains took a couple of hacks at it, but the Lynx are still able to keep possession, and here comes a racing Eleanor Brown. She had the attempted shot on net against Giroux, but Peyton doing a good job in net, denying every possible. Another shot gloved easily by Giroux. She read that one all the way. Now here come the Rams in the other direction. Nice pass from Morgan Doobie on over to Elise Freitas. Now the Rams are now in scoring position. They'll slow things down. Trotting off the field now is Leah Mascarelli. She was able to get some points last game. Had a goal herself in that 18-10 victory over the Rebels. Here's Addison Tui, who had the most goals in the victory. Trying to cook up a play. 9 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Maddie Goodwin trying to race inside, and a great save this time from the Lynx goaltender, Severine Michel, the junior. Already seeing great defense to this game. In the last outing, the Rams scored within the first 32 seconds of the game. This game, a different type of game for sure. Now in the other direction here is Annabelle Schiller. Schiller trying to weave one direction, reverses field, and then passes it over to number 20. I don't have her number. Nina Dady, the freshman, had the last touch, but it goes back to the Rams, and here's Peters able to give it over to Mascarelli with lots of speed, has numbers, approaches the 10-yard line, but she has to watch from behind, and another great save by Michelle. Ricocheted off her knee and off the crossbar. Lily Peters still keeps the possession for her team. Now Mascarelli will run off for a substitute. She'll take a quick breather, and the LaSalle offense will slow things down just a little bit. Brinley Freitas creating a pick is Stella C. Manelli. Now back up top for Ella Grace. And a nice pass that time. It was a great decision. Would have been a great setup for Mina Carbone, sophomore attacker. Still able to keep possession. 7:15 to go in the first quarter. I'm going to pass it counterclockwise. Peters trying to make a move inside. High shot just goes above the crossbar. It'll keep the possession. It'll restart with Ella Grace from behind the net. She has Nora Jonkis, sophomore defender, right in front of her, trying to get in her path. Grace tries going underneath, and yet again another great save by Michelle. It's been a defensive battle on full display. Long pass, able to connect that time with Annabelle Schiller. Nice passes so far for the Providence school. Here's Maggie McDonald, the freshman, going to get her team in scoring position and slow down the tempo. Eleanor Brown trying to work inside, gets double teamed, and then tried giving it over to Schiller, but it was defended well by Morgan Doobie. Brown takes a shot and goes to the right of Peyton Giroux. And the Rams are going to take over as Maddie Goodwin was the closest one to it. Passed it back to Giroux. She's trying to get out of her net and find an open Ram. Getting defended well by Brown. It's way out of her net. Finally gets an open teammate in Brinley Freitas. And gives it over to Rains. She'll back off at around the 15-yard line. Just under 5 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Here is Tui. Tui, wide open shot, and the Rams strike first. Tui goes right down the middle, and it's a 1-0 game. Addison Tui doing a great job seeing her shot and attacking right down the middle. Michelle's done a good job at this point. Probably made around 4 or 5 saves, keeping her team in it. But Tui just very skillful in that part of the field. Knows when to attack, knows when to fire a shot. That time it splits the pipes for the first goal of the game. Maddie Goodwin on the draw control. And they're able to win that battle. Lily Peters possessed the ball, really good at in terms of passing the ball around, getting her other players involved, getting them in a good position. It's a really important part of their game. You can see it on full display. Doobie takes a shot, or excuse me, that was Sydney Rains. It was able to be protected very well by Michelle, and a long toss is able to get it through and caught by Eleanor Brown. Lynx have been doing a good job in terms of their long-term passing. They've been able to connect. Eleanor Brown slows things down. Under 4 minutes to go. It's really been a defensive onslaught to this point. Brown going to pass it up ahead for number 20. Don't have her name, but the Rams are able to take it away. Drew's trying to hit it up to some of her teammates. Kind of turn into soccer a little bit as the Sticks just plunging at the ball, and it finally gets whistled down. Doobie will restart with the ball. She'll go around Brown, able to pull away from her. Now the Rams trying to add on to their 1-0 lead. Goodwin back over to Rains. Rains will back up. Now here's Tui. Right down the middle again, and Michelle is able to deny that one all the way. Picks it right up with her stick. Scoops it in and is able to connect with it again with Eleanor Brown. She's all alone. So now Brown will get met by Maya Helendrung, the freshman defender. Brown tries going through Giroux, but she doesn't allow anything to get past her. She's been a stonewall back there. She's going to pass it for Goodwin. Not able to catch it initially, but she's able to scoop it back up. Gives it over to Peters past the 50. Peters going to sprint on over. Try and find an angle. And we have a timeout with 1:37 to go. And so both teams will take a breather. We'll take a breather ourselves and be back for the rest of the first quarter. And welcome back, everyone, to the Fans Only Sports Network. Harrison Prey alongside Ryan Ward here on this Monday night of girls lacrosse between the LaSalle Rams and the Providence School Lynx. 1-0 LaSalle. It's been a defensive battle to this point. And they'll get things started up top with Mina Carbone, sophomore attacker. She has Nora Jonkis, who's been doing a good job defensively. Ball up for grabs. It's in between Peters and Ariana Casey. And the Rams are still able to keep it. Goodwin able to give it to Carbone. Takes a shot and it somehow doesn't go through. Michelle may have gotten a piece of it. Freitas was able to have the last touch for the Rams, and now it goes back to the Lynx. Now here comes Nora Jonkis. She's trying to create some sort of offensive rhythm. Gets tripped up from behind by Peters. Solid defensive play as they're able to get the ball back. Here is Addison Tui. Tui, the senior midfielder, has been, what a performance last game versus South Kingstown. Had 5+ goals or so. Made it look very easy out there. Now the final 15 seconds, LaSalle very good at the end of these quarters. We have a whistle with 8 seconds to go. Haven't had a free position shot all game, which is probably the craziest stat. And that'll do it for the first quarter. 1-0 LaSalle. Addison Tui, the only goal to this point. We will be back in for the second quarter here on the Fans Only Sports Network. And welcome back in, everyone, for the start of the second quarter. Harrison Prey alongside Ryan Ward, here to bring you the action here tonight. Second game on the season for the Rams. Addison Tui with the lone goal tonight. It's really been a defensive battle. No free position shots to this point, which is beyond me. It's really just been both teams in transition. Really a couple of whistles, but haven't seen one yet to this point. On the draw control, Maddie Goodwin still fighting for it, able to pick up the ground ball, and now the Rams will move right to left. Lily Peters has a free shot, goes over Michelle for goal number 2. And Lily Peters, this one only took 14 seconds to get on the board. It was really an interesting play. Maddie Goodwin on the draw control, stuck with that ball all the way, finally picked it up and then passed it right over to Peters, who had a wide open entry, just had to get it past a goalkeeper and able to get it through. Goal number 2 on the game. .46 to go in this second quarter. Tui trot back out. Goodwin will duel it out with number 20. I mentioned I don't have her number. Imagine it's Sadie Schiller, sophomore midfielder. Gonna duel it out, and good job by Maddie Goodwin on the draw control. Kind of just hit it in the direction of Addison Tui. Now she's coming through with lots of speed. Really just triple team there. Is gonna retreat backwards and let her teammates get open for some passing lanes. And that time it was on the stick of Sydney Rains. She lost track of it, but was able to pick it back up. Passes it over to Goodwin. Goodwin gonna go right through, and a good save that time by Michelle. It's then scored again by Tui off the rebound. Michelle had the save, and Tui with great heads-up play to not give up on it. I don't think Michelle saw where that ball went, but nevertheless, it's goal number 3 for the Rams. So a great heads-up play by Tui, that being her second goal. So 2 for Addison Tui, 1 for Peters, 3-0 ball game, and it's really interesting from the start. You know, good job by the Lincoln School Lynx to play good defense and really not let up. Tui not taking her foot off the gas pedal, as they're able to win the draw control once again and attack from the jump. Here's Sydney Rains. Sydney, the senior midfielder, passes it over to Tui again, goes underneath, and she gets a hat trick. Goal number 3 to make it 4-0 Rams. Definitely a different LaSalle team in this second quarter. Made some adjustments after timeout with a minute and a half to go in the first quarter, and able to really put the pedal to the metal, really spew up some offense, and the Lynx finally catch a break. They'll get the possession back. Starts out with Eleanor Brown. She'll pass it backwards to Annabelle Schiller, senior, racing down the near side. Peters trying to take a hack from behind, but Schiller still keeps the ball around the 10-yard line. And now the Lynx will try and redeem themselves here with around 10 minutes to go in the second quarter, as Schiller will pass it over to Brown. Sadie Schiller, number 20, and we have Annabelle Schiller, number 13. Got a whistle down there. Restart for Eleanor Brown. Brown makes a nice move that time to evade Goodwin, then gets chased by Tui. Here's Eleanor Brown, has Tui go right in front of her. Very skillful player indeed. Mentioned it a couple times last game, but not just a player that is one-dimensional, really a jack of all trades. Here's Maggie McDonald, the freshman. Tried passing it over to Sadie Schiller. Is she able to keep it in bounds? No, she cannot. So now it'll be Mascarelli to restart right in front of the Lincoln School bench. And it'll actually be Maddie Goodwin to do it instead. She's able to race by Dady on the far side. And Addison Tui's gonna take a quick breather. And that'll be Elise Freitas to come in for her, and Goodwin will also come out as well. Trying to get some fresh legs out there. Peters gets double teamed again. Couldn't go inside. It was defended well by Schiller, by both Schillers. And again, and the ball got knocked loose. And first free position shot coming of the game. And crazy to say, it comes with 8:05 in the second quarter. Sydney Raines will do the honors. She'll go right down the middle, able to get it past for goal number 5. Sydney Raines able to get on the board. Her and Peters able to have a goal apiece, while Addison Tui has a hat trick to this point tonight. Lots of game to play. But first free position shot of the game, successful. And it goes in the favor of LaSalle. On the draw control, it'll be Leah Mascarelli, junior midfielder, going up against Eleanor Brown, really able to pluck that ball down. Now it's up for grabs. Picking it up this time is Brynlee Freitas. And they're going to give the possession back to the Lynx. Here's Annabelle Schiller coming down the near side with lots of speed and acceleration, and a quick pass on over to Brown. And this will be the Lynx' first free position shot. Brown will start right in the middle. Giroux ready to do battle. And she takes a shot, goes off the right crossbar, and it goes right into the stick of Ariana Casey. Casey trying to get by Brynlee Freitas. We got another whistle and another free position shot. The Lynx' second, happening in a matter of seconds. And another shot, and it's able to not do any damage for the Rams' sake. Goes to the right of Giroux. Dady trying to pick it back up before it goes out of bounds, and looks like they're able to keep the possession. Dady will restart, pass on over to Annabelle Schiller. Trying to race around. We got another whistle. Quick restart again, trying to get physical, and Giroux is able to save that one all the way. Went right off her stick. She's able to scoop it up. A long throw over the head of Maya Helendrung. Now trying to pick it up this time is Grace Nasa, the senior midfielder, and she loses track of it now. Maggie McDonald able to take it away, gonna zigzag her way through Giroux, and it ricochets off of her. Great save as it goes out of bounds. It's interesting where they're going to rule this, who they're going to give the possession to. They will give it back to Providence School. McDonald will restart behind net. And we got another timeout with 5:24 to go. And we'll take a timeout ourselves as LaSalle 5 and not letting up any goals defensively. 5-0 LaSalle here on the Fans Only Sports Network. And welcome back in, everyone, here on the Fans Only Sports Network. Harrison Prey alongside Ryan Ward, here to bring you the action of girls lacrosse between Salle Rams and the Providence School Lynx. Off of the timeout, we'll restart with Maggie McDonald of the Lynx behind net in scoring position, have yet to get on the scoreboard. Long toss towards Brown around the 20-yard line. That's been one part of their game that's they've been able to excel in, the long passes. They've been able to connect and really be smooth in that area. As here's Brown behind net. She does have Grace Lynch out in front to defend. The senior defender really just getting up in her grill. Quick pass on over to Ariana Casey. And another whistle. And we'll stay with Casey. We'll just kind of rearrange both players on each team. Pass it on over to Maggie McDonald. It's getting defended pretty well up top. And Meg Claire in her face, and here comes Sadie Schiller, takes a shot as she hits the deck, and it's able to go out of bounds, but still stays with the Lynx as Nina Dady, freshman, trying to take it out, but Brown will come to the rescue. Under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Brown trying to go past a few Rams. Gets by Doobie, takes a shot, and a great save again. Giroux went off her foot. Looks like it'll still stay with the Lynx, and it does. Referee signaling their ball. Annabelle Schiller, restart way behind net. Pass it across the field to McDonald. Casey has Grace Nassa in front to defend. Then gives it back to McDonald, trying to create a pick is Casey. McDonald's going to take it herself in a lot of traffic, and it's still propped up in the air. Tries getting it off the rebound, but now it's on the stick of Nina Dady. Kind of just hits it up to Sadie Schiller, the sophomore. She's able to pick it right back up and keep the possession. And Grace Lynch doing a good job defensively. And a quick pass, and the shot goes high and over the net. Ariana Casey, and that shot may have been deflected. Here's Brown again trying to attack. She's getting double teamed, able to get the pass off to Casey on her knees. Approaching 2 minutes to go in the first half. Love to know how many minutes Providence School has kept the ball to this point. Not sure how long, but it's been a while. Been on the attack for a good while. Annabelle Schiller trying to work inside. And she's getting defended very well by a slew of Rams. Grace Nassa being one of them. And the ball now up for grabs at around the 30-yard line. And now Doobie still trying to pick up the ground ball, and it goes back to the Lynx. Sadie Schiller takes it away, maintains the possession. So again, they're still keeping the ball. The only problem is they haven't been able to get anything on the scoreboard despite the constant penetration. Like a whistle. Looks like it's going to go against the Rams. Grace Lynch maybe getting a little too physical there. Brown going to take a pass in the direction of Annabelle Schiller, but it goes over her head. Another quick score. The Lynx get their first goal of the game, and this time it's Annabelle Schiller. Great pass from Sadie Schiller. Able to get the job done, or excuse me, it may have been Maggie McDonald, and she did get the pass, and now it is 5-1 Rams. So having the ball for a while, finally paying off. You're just wondering when they were going to cash in, and they did so with 50 seconds to go in the first half. Really would have missed out on an opportunity had they not been able to score in that situation. But great play by McDonald, fine pass to Schiller, and Annabelle did the rest. Trims the deficit to 4. Salle will win the draw control off of a whistle. As Peters had the ball initially, she was right in front of net. Have been a golden opportunity for her, and here's Severine Michelle coming out of net. She's gonna take her time and then have an open player, and that being Annie Linehan, sophomore defender, trying to get into scoring position. Tui right behind her, but Peters knocked the ball loose. And here comes Maddie Goodwin, running with lots of speed. Goodwin trying to go around and gets hit in the head, and we have a whistle with 3 seconds to go before the half. And it looks like she's going to get a free position shot. She'll have plenty of time to get something off. Goodwin races to the right and saved by Michelle. Big time play to go into the half. And that'll do it for this first half. The score to this point, the Rams 5 and the Lynx 1. We will be back in about 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back in, everybody, for the start of the second half. The Rams off to a 5-1 lead. Had 3 goals from Addison Tui, and then a goal apiece from Sydney Raines and Lily Peters. And then the Lynx were finally able to get on the board with around 50 seconds to go in the first half, courtesy of Annabelle Schiller, the senior attacker. And we will start the second half with a penalty. So the Rams will have the advantage as Annabelle Schiller will just take a seat and stay out for 2 minutes. And on the draw control, Grace Lynch is able to pick it up, keep the possession advantage. LaSalle will be on the woman up. Sydney Raines going to go right down the middle and take no hesitation to fire away. This ball goes out of bounds. It'll still stay with the Rams. It'll restart with Mina Carbone. Ella Grace has the ball. Trying to get a pick. This time is Raines. Grace trying to find an angle, and she's able to score. Ella Grace, senior attacker, got a nice pick from Sydney Raines, went around her and find a good shooting lane. Gets it in for goal number 6 on the day for LaSalle. So the Rams really trying to take advantage of this woman up opportunity. Take advantage of every second. Minute 10 left for Annabelle Schiller to stay out. Now Ella Grace finds a passing lane to Tui, and they're able to cue her up for another goal. Addison Tui getting involved again. Got a nice pass from Ella Grace, who scored on the last goal. And they were able to execute together. 58 seconds on the woman up for LaSalle. Annabelle Schiller still will take a seat till that clock expires. And now the Lynx are able to get a possession for the first time in the second half. Brown passes it over to Sadie Schiller. Just pass on over, just a sidearm sling to Brown. Brown goes over Giroux, and they get their second goal of the game. Oh, the goal did not count. So they will not give it to her. So the Rams able to walk away with nothing on the board, I don't believe. Unless they are heading back to the middle for a draw control, and in that case, it is a goal. It is, so the Lynx will get on the board their second goal. Stand corrected, it was a little uncertainty there as the referees were able to talk it over, but Nevertheless, Lincoln School able to get an inch closer. Still have a long way to go. But Eleanor Brown, I believe, gets credit for that one. And the draw control, Goodwin able to win that battle. On the far side, takes a long pass over to Lily Peters. She's able to corral it and then pass it on over behind net to Mina Carbone, and then back to Rains to finish it off. Just like that, the Rams respond. So Rains gets her second goal of the game. It was well done as the pass came from behind net. Mina Carbone, believe, was the one that passed on over to her. May have been Leah Mascarelli, one of those two, but kind of kept Michelle off guard. Here comes Tui again, racing inside, but doesn't take a shot. She'll keep the possession and then pass it to Mascarelli. She's going to spread everybody out, direct teammates to get open. And they'll work the perimeter. And great catch, actually, by Tui, as the pass from Freitas was a little off target, but she was able to snag it with one hand in her stick. Now Tui trying to pick her shots. Gives it over to Peters. Peters zigzags her way through. Got a nice pick from Rains. Takes another shot and another goal for Peters. She gets her second of the night. So very well done by the Rams tonight. Been able to pass at different parts of the field when they've been in scoring position, taking their time, attacking right away, and then sometimes, being patient and then firing away. They've been able to execute both strategies. Now Leah Mascarelli will attack on the draw control. Ball popped up in the air. The Lynx will get credit for this one. Schiller. Now Brown. Slow things down and wait for her teammates to get on sides. Trying to create some separation from this LaSalle defense. Really just zoning apart. Now Doobie. Brown gets away from the double team. Ball is in traffic, and Giroux's going to come to the rescue. Still the ball batting around everywhere. Giroux doing it every way she can to disrupt that. She came way out of her net, kind of just kicking the ball left and right, and this is going to be the price she pays. Is she has to come out of the box. It'll be an empty net opportunity for the Lynx. They'll wait for the referee's whistle, and easy goal that time. Maggie McDonald gets the third goal of the game. Wide open as Peyton Giroux had to pay the piper for a penalty there. I mean, in that situation too, really just You're going to have to do what you can to not give them a freebie, but in that case, nothing you can do there. Did the best that she could. So Maggie McDonald, the third different goal scorer for Lincoln. Annabelle Schiller has a goal, Eleanor Brown, and Maggie McDonald. Now here is Grace Nassa with the balls. She's got lots of speed on the near side. Gives it on over to Ella Grace. And now here comes Mascarelli, not getting tripped up, and she's able to score. Through traffic, she won't be denied. So goal number 10 for the Rams. This time Mascarelli able to add a goal to the stat sheet tonight. Impressive too. Got tripped up on her way to shooting that ball. It's able to split the pipes for goal number 10. So for LaSalle, with that goal, they're able to get their fifth different goal scorer. Addison Tui has 4. Peters and Raines with 2, and then you have Ella Grace and Leah Mascarelli both with 1. Ball up in the air on the draw control. It's won again by Maddie Goodwin. She was able to score last game as well. Has yet to get on the scoreboard herself. Raines will retreat backwards and backpedal, and then finally fire it over to Peters, who takes a strike, and it goes over the net. She fired that one fast. Pass on over to Brinley Friedis on the perimeter, then passes it short for Tui. Hits the ground, but she was able to pick it back up. A nice move, and she's able to score yet again and make that goal number 5 for Addison Tui as the Rams go up 11-3. So great play yet again by Addison Tui. Able to get the job done, and now they're able to still gain control as they win that draw control. A nice pass again in the direction of Kaylee Butler, the freshman midfielder, who's getting some action, and a great play that time from behind. Ella Grace trying to strip that ball out of the Lynx sticks. And McDonald gets a pass from Sadie Schiller way off the mark, and LaSalle will get the ball back. It'll restart with Butler. She'll pass it on over in the direction of Doobie, but it's off the mark. But playing backup was Maya Hellendrung, freshman defender, starter for this team as well. Brinley Friedis gonna pass it on over, a wide open score. This time it's Elise Friedis to make it 12-3 Rams. Look at that right there. Brinley Friedis getting a warm welcome. Imagine that being her first career goal. And we have ourselves a timeout. What a way to do it. Make it 12-3 Rams. We'll take a break ourselves and watch the Rams celebrate their teammates' first career goal here. We'll be back in a quick minute after the break. And welcome back, everyone, to the Fans Only Sports Network. Glad to have you with us. 5:51 left in the third quarter. If you just missed it, Brinley Friedis able to get, or Elise Friedis able to get her first career goal. Large celebration from her whole team as after the timeout, very visible. Harrison Prey alongside Ryan Ward. Glad to bring you the action here on this Monday night between the Salle Rams and the Providence School Lynx. Salle doing a good job tonight. Been very dominant in every phase. Defense, offense. Good job by Peyton Giroux and net, and really just spreading the wealth offensively. From that last goal from Elise Friedis, that being their sixth goal, different goal scorer. Let's see what Providence School can cook up. Down 9. Have a long way to go. Really gave LaSalle a battle at first quarter. It was a 0-0 game for the majority of that opening stanza. And then it was finally a breakthrough from LaSalle at the very end. McDonald gets another goal. And that being her second goal tonight makes it 12-4 Rams. Oh, it's not a goal. Never mind. Thought for a second. Either way, the Lynx will keep the ball. Eleanor Brown will restart it around the 20-yard line. So much for that. So 12-3 ball game, and now Sydney Raines is gonna trot out. She's gonna take a seat, I believe. So the Lynx will get a woman up opportunity. So they'll get the advantage for the first time. Now both teams even with 1 apiece in that area. Get Sadie Schiller, the sophomore attacker, gives it over to Annabelle Schiller. Takes a shot, but it got knocked loose on the way there. Great job by Doobie and Grace Lynch defensively to knock the ball loose from behind. Now Salle will go on the attack. Peters has 2 goals herself tonight. Pass it on over to Brinley Friedis. Really been a good facilitator for this offense in terms of passing the ball, getting people open, creating plays. And the pass intended for Brinley Friedis, able to gather it, and it's taken away by Annie Linehan. She'll go backwards and then finally pass it to McDonald. So McDonald not able to get that second goal of the night. Was fooled there, took my eye off the ball. Here's Annie Linehan. Back up top, then passes it near side for Brown. She faked like she was going to attack inside, but Tui was able to give her chase. Now Tui trying to take the ball away. Spin move, and then pass it near side. We got a whistle before she was able to pass it to Annabelle Schiller. And they'll back it up and restart again at around the 15-yard line. So that penalty from Cindy Raines wiped out. Now over. The Lynx not able to capitalize on that. Now here is Eleanor Brown. And a pass over the head of Schiller. And now taking away is Grace Lynch. Then gets hit hard by Schiller. Still continues to go. Nice pass to Mascarelli. Dropped it initially, but now able to get it over to Brinley Friedis. He's got numbers, then passes it near side. Grace able to score. That make that her second goal tonight and a 13-3 lead. So that last goal by Ella Grace. Now I have 3 different players with 2 goals tonight. Lily Peters, Sydney Raines, and now Ella Grace joins that list. Tui trying to add on to more, and she's able to do just that. 14-3 Rams. Goal number 6 for Addison Tui tonight. And she's really been a force and a real matchup problem these first 2 weeks of the season. First 2 games of the season, I should say. And that will conclude the third quarter. And just like that, the Rams 13, the Lynx 3. 14-3. I hit the wrong button there. So 14-3 LaSalle over Lincoln School. Addison Tui able to get her 6th goal, and we'll be back for the 4th quarter action after this. Glad to have you back with us for the final quarter of LaSalle versus Providence School. LaSalle takes a 14-3 lead, courtesy of last goal from Addison Tui, her 6th goal tonight. She's been on fire to start this 2024 campaign, and on the draw control, Maddie Goodwin trying to battle it out with McDonald, but McDonald's able to win this one. Pass it near side for Annabelle Schiller. And Schiller will still keep the possession. On the near side here is Sadie Schiller, sophomore attacker. Imagine Annabelle and Sadie are probably related. It looked like we did see that last game too with South Kingstown. And another quick pass. Brown trying to get involved, and she's able to go underneath Giroux. They get goal number 4 on the night. Make that her 2nd goal. Was really able to get a good shot there. Had a lot of people in traffic, and I think it made it tough on Giroux to see that ball through. But a good executed play from this senior attacker, Eleanor Brown, trimmed the deficit to 10. Still having a running clock here, even between the goals. Imagine that's probably some rule due to the score. And Goodwin able to win this one, pick up the ground ball, head right to left for this last quarter. Tui takes the ball, gonna slow things down at around the 15-yard line. Here's Raines, had a free entry to take a shot, goes underneath, and it whistles past Michelle. And they'll restart back up top. Michelle out of her own net. trying to get away from Charlotte Grace, the junior attacker. Restart again, long pass from Michelle on over to Brown, who had the last goal of the game. Trying to get away from Grace Nassa. Brown able to speed past Helendrung, but it's saved that time. So we got a new goaltender in, Rosa Guyan, the junior goalie, able to save that one all the way through. And Guyan passes it near side for Maya Helendrung's done a terrific job on defense tonight. Splendid, to say the least. Now here's Addison Tui. Stellar night once again. No surprise there. Now she passes it near side for Stella Simonelli. Behind net, Grace gonna trot on over. It gets a pick from Rains, trying to go underneath that block, but not able to get anything smooth there. Passes it near side, and then a little pick and roll. Moscarelli tried hooking up with her again, but it finds the stick of the goaltender, Michelle. And pass now for Nora Jonkis. Jonkis passes it to Sadie Schiller. Able to use quick feet. And now set up Providence School in scoring position. So LaSalle doing a splendid job tonight. They've been really just been dominant in every stretch of the imagination. South Kingstown dominant, 8-goal victory and leading now by 10 with 7 minutes to go. And Brown trying to persevere her way through a lot of defenders, and a whistle will be blown under 7 minutes to go. And she will be rewarded with a free position shot. Grace Medina to her right and Grace Lynch to her left. Brown will get ready for the whistle and attempt a shot. Near pass for Schiller. Takes a shot and it's saved all the way by Nguyen. Not fooled whatsoever, as Brown passed it immediately to Annabelle Schiller, and it was Nguyen that saved it all the way. And here's Rains at a quick transition, trying to whistle her way through, takes a shot, it's deflected, and now it's up for grabs. And Grace able to pick it back up, caught right in the middle, and a shot, and it's able to go through, and this time it's Charlotte Grace that gets on the board. Goal number 15 for the Rams tonight, coming with around 6 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Make that LaSalle's 7th different goal scorer with that one. And on the draw control, Providence School is able to win that battle. So a really impressive showing tonight by LaSalle once again, offensively, defensively, and their ability to pass as well and create these setups. Every once in a while, they've changed up their strategy. It was a quiet first quarter, but they've made the adjustments and really played to their capabilities. McDonald going to pass it for Brown into traffic, and Guyan's able to scoop that one up. Rosa Guyan and Guyan coming in for Peyton Giroux. Really, this final quarter has made some nice saves and denied a free position shot where Eleanor Brown passed it immediately to Sadie or Annabelle Schiller, and she saw it all the way, read it like a book, and now it's going to be a timeout with 4:17 to go in the fourth quarter. And glad to have you with us. For the fans at home, here on the Fans Only Sports Network, Harrison Bray alongside Ryan Ward. We will be back for the rest of this game as LaSalle takes a 15-4 lead. And welcome back in, everyone, for after the timeout. Charlotte Grace was able to get on the board, and Lise Freitas as well. She's able to pass it to Brinley Freitas back up top. Ella Grace just taking her time. Grace has Michelle coming out of net. Grace trying to go around, and she's able to get another one. Make that a hat trick for her as LaSalle is able to go up 16-4. Solid move by Ella Grace behind net, staying patient, and then saw an alley. Michelle was peeking towards the back door and kind of reverse field, went back around and was able to get it over her. Really solid job by her, and another breakaway. Leah Mascarelli then gives it over to Brinley Freitas, takes a shot, and it looks like it got stripped right before she was able to fire away. Ball still bouncing around, and it finally is picked up by Nora Jonkis. Passed it to Michelle, and now gives it up for Annie Linehan. Linehan falls on her own feet. Excuse me, not Linehan. That was actually Ariana Casey. Casey trying to do it herself, takes a shot, and it goes high and wide. Lynx will still keep possession. It'll start off with Alexandra Ruggiero. Ariana Casey really drove the length of the field by herself with the ball. able to get right back up. And now the Lynx trying to go out strong, and a shot there from McDonald. Able to get her second goal of the night. Make that Lincoln School's 5th goal tonight. Minute and a half to go. LaSalle will move to 2-0 on the season. Able to score double-digit goals in their first 2 games. And Lincoln School Lynx will move to 0-2, falling to South Kingstown, and now tonight to LaSalle. Taking it away on the draw control was Kaylee Butler. Butler trying to sprint inside, and then it gives it near side for Charlotte Grace, who was able to get her first career goal behind net. Here's Elise Freitas. Under a minute to go. Rams just going to pass it around, and losing track of it is Kaylee Butler. Sadie Schiller able to take it away, then pass it to Eleanor Brown. Has 2 goals tonight alongside Maggie McDonald. Not trying to go away quietly. Brown going herself, and she gets another goal, her 3rd tonight, and her own hat trick. And that will most likely do it, and it will. And that's it. LaSalle moving to 2-0 on the season, taking down Providence School 16-6. And as you see the team storming the field, a very solid win tonight. Glad to have you with us here on the Fans Only Sports Network. I'm Harrison Prey alongside Ryan Ward on camera. It was a great outing tonight by LaSalle offensively. A little quiet in the first quarter, but they were finally able to have an offensive outburst. Addison Tui able to get 6 goals herself, and a handful of others contributing, 6 different goal scorers. But final score, one last time, LaSalle 16, the Lincoln School Lynx 6. We will be back here for the next girls lacrosse game here on the Fans Only Sports Network.